Welcome back to Red Moon Anime. Today we're jumping into DanDaDan Episode 5, where Okarun and Momo tackle a chaotic school day, face off with supernatural forces, and get swept up in Turbo Granny's wild antics. Let's dive in. The episode kicks off with Okarun nervously heading to school, unsure of how to approach Momo after recent events. He catches sight of her near the gate, and though he tries to walk past, Momo quickly suggests they enter the school together. They share a few words, but it's clear that there's still an awkward tension between them. Once inside, they split up to go to their separate classrooms. Okarun, dealing with some teasing from classmates, heads to his desk and dives into his history books, brushing off their taunts. He reassures himself that he has at least one friend he can talk to about deeper things, like the paranormal. Meanwhile, Momo is in her class, and her friends are curious, convinced something's happened between her and an ex-boyfriend. Momo brushes off their comments, wanting instead to talk to Okarun about aliens. On the flip side, Okarun wants to chat with Momo about ghosts. Their day is filled with near misses as they each search for each other in different parts of the school, both ending up disappointed when they fail to meet. Finally, they bump into each other at separate benches. The two exchange frustrated words, and Momo's friends witness the awkward encounter, leading them to assume there's more going on between Momo and Okarun than just friendship. Embarrassed, they both walk away, but Okarun has an unsettling realization in the restroom. Something strange is happening with his body, particularly in his lower region. As Momo's friends continue to tease her about Okarun, Okarun heads back to Momo's classroom, determined to talk. In front of her classmates, he pleads for her attention, but Momo tells him to leave her alone, and Momo's classmates cheer him on. Annoyed, Momo tells her classmates to quiet down and repeats that she doesn't want to chat. Disheartened, Okarun walks down the hallway. He then accidentally bumps into Era, apologizes, and the two strike up a brief conversation, but Momo overhears Ira talking negatively about Okarun. In a humorous twist, Momo uses her powers to send a wash tub flying at Ira. As Okarun tries to process what's happening, Momo arrives, suggesting they head home together. During their walk, Momo apologizes, and Okarun sheepishly reveals that something bizarre has happened. He feels like he's lost his balls. At home, Seiko is waiting. After scolding Okarun for not coming sooner, Seiko instructs Momo to gather some odd supplies: a doll, a wash bin, and water. The cleansing ritual kicks off, with Seiko placing a talisman on a cat doll and slapping Okarun with a fan while his feet soak in the water. Momo notices a strange aura around Okarun, and after another slap from Seiko, Momo tries to pull it out. Just as she's about to secure the aura, it escapes and enters the doll, bringing it to life. The doll, now possessed, makes a run for it, and Seiko urges Momo and Okarun to capture it. Momo uses her powers to sense its location and manages to trap it in her closet. But when she opens the door, the doll speaks, revealing it's Turbo Granny herself, who somehow survived the recent encounters. Turbo Granny tries to intimidate them, warning that unless they let her go, Okarun's missing parts might never return to normal. She taunts Okarun into attacking Momo and Seiko, but instead he transforms, retaining Turbo Granny's powers despite her consciousness being in the doll. Seiko explains that Turbo Granny's essence is still within Okarun, only her consciousness has transferred. After a short argument between Seiko and Turbo Granny, Okarun returns to normal. Realizing his emotions triggered the transformation, Momo confronts Turbo Granny, telling her they'll only release her powers once Okarun is restored. In a humorous twist, Turbo Granny admits she has no idea where his Winnie went. Okarun and Momo's bond just keeps getting stronger, and Turbo Granny's chaos adds a wild twist. If you enjoyed this recap, smash that like button, share, and subscribe to Red Moon Anime. Don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss any updates. And be sure to check out our other videos for even more anime fun. Thanks for watching. See you in the next adventure.